Do you have an issue with a nipping pup? Maybe your needle-toothed little Chucky is tearing up your hands? Well, you're going to want to sit and stay to the end of this video when we go through 10 tips to help train out this aggravating behavior before your little Chucky turns into a full-grown problem. Before we begin, for more advice on how to think like a dog and become an effective pack leader, please subscribe to the Coldwater Creek Jacks channel and be sure to ring the bell and give us a like if this was helpful. And check out Fuzzy Gidget Store on our site coldwatercreekjacks.com. You can grab the link in the description below. You'll want to stay to the end for an important bonus tip. So let's go over a few things first. There is a big difference between nipping, play biting, holding, and outright biting. In fact, there is even a difference between biting types. Nipping is usually done by puppies and is done by the pup either as a test of the pup's place in its new pack, your home, or it is done out of fear. It's important to know what the pup's motivation for nipping is, since the correction for nipping out of fear is a quick correction along with socialization, which builds confidence if done correctly. But the correction for a testing nip is immediate correction with the goal of not scaring the pup but making it clear who's the boss. But biting is another matter altogether. Biting out of aggression with the intent to do damage is a serious problem in an animal that was an apex predator. A dog that bites is a serious issue because it means that the dog thinks it sits above humans in the pack structure. A dog who bites out of fear may be able to be rehabilitated, but a dog who bites out of pure aggression, particularly if it shakes its head while doing so, well, that dog should be professionally assessed for the danger it might pose to you, your family, and your neighbors. So let's get back to a lighter subject, nipping and play biting. Keep in mind that everything your puppy has learned up to this point, it learned from their mother and litter mates. They don't understand the rules of your home just yet and how to interact with humans, so all these new things have to be taught to your puppy. This is why giving long commands like no bite or stop biting are going to be confusing to a puppy who is just beginning to learn the concept of a command. The trick is to be consistent while training using the same short one-word commands along with hand signals and the correct tone and body language. The more consistent you are with your commands, the faster you can stop your puppy from nipping you and others. Also, be patient and know your breed. While all dogs are a bit different, there is a big difference between how quickly different dog breeds learn. Some dogs seem like they come pre-programmed, like a Border Collie, and some should come with an instruction manual, like our Jack Russells, while others should come with a, for pro owners only label. Setting the boundaries. Playtime with your pup is a great time to teach your puppy what's called bite inhibition. This means teaching them how soft or hard they can hold on before it's too much. If your puppy grabs your hand, we don't want them to continue to bite down. We want them to use a softer mouth, especially with those needle-sharp puppy teeth. As I said before, puppies bite for a few different reasons, and it's really important to take note of why they're biting, because this can actually help solve your problems very quickly. Here we go on the top 6 reasons puppies nip, chew, and bite. Number 1. Look, ma, no hands. Puppies explore the world with their mouths. After all, they don't have opposable thumbs to pick things up. When they want to investigate new objects and interesting things, they use their nose and their mouth and their teeth to check things out. So mouthing you is a natural way that a puppy explores the new world. Number 2. Needles and pins. Puppies need to chew to strengthen their bite. If you don't give them the right things to chew on, then they're gonna chew on you, your shoes, and your furniture. This is why it's so important to have just the right toys and chews on hand when you have a puppy. We have a great selection of chew toys at the Fuzzy Gidget Store at coldwatercreekjacks.com. Number 3. The weapon system is armed. Newborn puppies and puppies who are teething, usually between 3 and 6 months, will want to chew and mouth things, and people even more because they have sore gums and their adult teeth are trying to pop through their gums. They also need to strengthen the teeth in their jawbone and muscle. They also need to push those baby teeth out of the way. You can help them soothe those sore gums by providing not only good toys to chew on but frozen-filled combs. There are healthy options you can stuff in your comb to keep them busy and aid those sore gums. Number 4. The chase is on. Prey drive. Don't forget, a dog is a predator. Puppies are naturally drawn to movement, which is why when you attempt to pet them, they nip at your hands, or when you're walking by, they grab at your pant leg or ankles. We are going to get to some solutions in a moment, I promise. Keep these things in mind when you're walking through the house or you have a cat or a small child that runs through the house or yard yelling like a panicked rabbit. Your pup is naturally drawn to those movements, and those instincts are hardwired and hard to overcome. Number 5, Mama told me not to bite. I hinted at it moments ago. Lack of bite inhibition. Puppies usually learn how soft or hard they can bite, or bite inhibition from their litter mates or mother during play. If they are removed from the mother too soon, they might not have gotten the memo, so now when they play bite you, they're learning how soft or hard to hold and what's acceptable from you. With young puppies, I have found that correcting them in the same manner that their mother would seems to get the message across, that is to say a sharp no, almost like a bark, and a gentle scruffing. Number 6, who's the boss? A new pup is going to be unsure of its rank in the pack. Especially with dominant breeds like a Jack Russell Terrier, they will be testing the limits of their authority. This may include testing you, so you need to be sure to teach them who's the boss. Okay, so what are the solutions already? Here are 10 tips to help your puppy stop nipping, play more gently, and help you save what's left of your hands and feet. Number 1, obedience training is a great way to build trust in each other and reinforce the pack hierarchy. Number 2, socialization. If the pup has done a lot and seen a lot, then they should be less easily startled. Number 3, exercise. A tired dog is a good dog. Number 4, chew toys and tugs. Always have the right toys for your puppy to chew on: antlers, deer moose, elk, marrow bones like beef bones, pecans filled with frozen mixtures are all great toys to have on hand for a teething puppy. Don't waste money on the stuffed toys that can easily be chewed apart and ingested. Those kinds of toys can be very dangerous. Puppies tear them apart and swallow the stuffing or the squeakers. This could cause a blockage that needs to be surgically removed. Also, do not give rawhide chews for the same reason. Number 5, magic is the art of distraction. One way to teach your pup how to play is to always have a toy in your hand when it's playtime. A good sturdy tug made out of material that can't be chewed and swallowed is a great way to teach what can be bitten and what can't, but be prepared for the occasional slip up when the puppy misses the tug and grabs you instead. Make sure you give an immediate correction when this occurs. Number 6, bark at you dog. Correcting with a sharp no, or saying it does work, but there's a right and a wrong way to do it. The correction has to be strong enough that your puppy takes it seriously, but it shouldn't be scary. Remember, we are also building trust. The correction should be like a warning growl. You should always be consistent and make the same noise. Remember, we're trying to teach our puppy what to do and what not to do. They are rewarded by continued playtime, but if they persist, then playtime stops. Don't overuse your correction. Keep in mind that if you repeatedly correct the dog without consequences, then you are teaching them there are no consequences. Okay, it may be time for a nap. For me, I mean. Maybe before a training session, your pup might need to get rid of some of that pent-up energy. Go for a walk or go get the zoomies out in the backyard. When dogs have tons of pent-up energy, they can become hard of hearing. Number 7, encourage other forms of play. Other forms of play that do not include your puppy play biting, such as fetch or gentle games of tug with an actual tug, might help teach better forms of play, but don't play tug rigorously, as your pup can lose their puppy teeth prematurely. When you play tug with a young puppy under 6 months, you should be much more gentle, as if you are just a toy holder, gently applying movement and slight resistance, not a fast jerking motion that could mimic the killing motion dogs use on prey, which could trigger unwanted instincts. Number 8, trust is earned. Supervise your puppy, especially if they're nipping and chewing. Most puppies can't be trusted to be left alone until they're about 18 months, maybe even older. If you have to leave your pup for even a split second to get the mail, make dinner, or check your phone, then it's time to put them in their crate. Crates are a must-have for a new puppy. They keep them safe when you can't keep both eyes on them 100% of the time. You wouldn't let a 2-year-old run around your house with a razor blade, would you? Well, that's just about what a puppy is. It only takes a moment for your pup to chew through pretty much anything, including electrical cords. But never throw your puppy in their crate as punishment. You can calmly and quietly put them in their crate for a rest like you are putting them down for a nap, but don't make it a punishment. The crate is their den, a safe place. If sometime in the future, your pup or dog goes into its crate to rest on its own, with the door open, then you know you have done something right as a trainer. Number 9. Exercise. Exercise your puppy. Your puppy should be getting mental and physical exercise multiple times a day. A puppy that has a ton of pent-up energy will be more likely to act out. They need an outlet to release all that pent-up puppy energy that they would be using to learn and play with their littermates. Walks are a great way to work on your sit and heel command training, get exercise, and socialize your pup. And now number 10, the bonus tip I promised. Never play a game with your puppy where you act as if you are the prey and they get to take a dominant stance. Remember, dogs are predators and are drawn to movement and high-pitched noises. Your puppy won't understand why it's okay to chase you while you yell and run from them, but it's not okay to do the same with your 2-year-old. Now that you have the lowdown on the best way to stop your puppies biting fast, remember, remain calm and be consistent. And next playtime, grab a few toys and have fun teaching your new pup. We have a basket of toys from them to choose from in the playroom, and it's great fun to see what they pick out to play with. Coincidentally, we have some great options at the Fuzzy Gidget store at coldwatercreekjacks.com. The link is in the description below. Now go and play with your puppy. Thanks for watching Coldwater Creek Jacks. Please subscribe so we can discover how to be the best pack leader we can be together.